I started my hair business with no money and actually built it into a six-figure business, which is super contradicting to the modern day belief that you cannot start a hair business without money. This is not drop shipping, you guys. Yes, I'm not talking about drop shipping here. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I was able to actually scale my business with no money, which I started with, to six figures. So let me give you a background story on how it all started. I actually grew up in a house where we all know how to make hair, like the female in the house, we all know how to make hair, and all thanks to my mom. And so because of this, we actually make our hair ourselves without the need for going to the salon to actually spend any money. Okay, fast forward 2 years later, a sibling of mine decided that the business was really looking lucrative, like making hair for people was actually super lucrative, so she decided to own a salon. And when she did that, since I just finished high school and everything, I was just at home. I did nothing with myself at that point. I had to just help her out in the salon. But this is again not how I was able to start my hair business, because of course in the salon we make hair directly on clients, not bundles or wigs. And even as at this time, we don't really have what we call the bone straight hairs or these luxury hairs that we have right now. Okay, you guys, so years later I got admission into the university. When I moved to the university where I actually got the admission and was going to school, I got the interest of actually making money. And I wanted a situation where I would make money without spending money. Now, you guys, it sounds crazy because even me, as at that time, I didn't really think it was a crazy idea, because, of course, I'm only a student that is broke, so I need to make money. Okay, so that was the reason that actually made me to start research. The next thing I did was to research what can I do that I don't have to invest money but I can make money. Okay, so I did my research and I did my research with this app right here. Like, this app has been my saving grace from day one. So I did the research with this app right here, and years later you can see me coming back to give back to the app. Story for another day. But when I did the research on this app, I realized that I can make wigs, or wigs at that time was trending. Okay, you guys, so what I did was I didn't have money at all to even buy the tool, because even if you want to start making wigs for people, okay, you need to first of all have the skill. Another, you need to have the equipment, dummy, like the wig stand, needle, thread, stuff like that. And I practically had no money, like nada, zero money with me. And I didn't want a situation where I would need a lot of money to start the hair business or to start any business at all, if I'm to start any business. Okay, so what I did was ask myself, what do I have that I don't really need to pay, but I can give it out to somebody and they will give it to me as money, like they will give me money in exchange. Okay, so that was when I now realized that, oh, you have a skill, you can actually make hair for people. So I didn't have a salon. What I did was talk to my friends, talk to my hostel mates, okay, that, okay, look, I'm going to make your hair for a discount fee. If, for example, you are to make your hair very regular salons around for like 2,000, I'm going to be making it for you for 1,000. Okay, so that was how I was able to make their hair and make a little profit from it. And then when I make their hair, it looks good, they bring their friends, referrals started coming in. And then with this, I actually started saving up, because I actually don't even have an equipment to start making wigs. And then while I was saving up, aside the fact that I wasn't having the equipment, I wasn't even having the knowledge on how to make wigs, because the salon where I worked with my sis and how I grew up knowing how to make hair, we didn't make wigs. We just made hair directly on our client, like I said before. So I had to learn the skill. So once I started making money from my roommates, hostel mates, and people around, their friends that started coming and calling, I started buying this equipment little by little. And then I came back again to this app to actually learn the skill of making these wigs, and voila, That was how your baby girl started making wigs. Okay, I still went back to these people, okay, that have been making their hair, and like told them, oh, I can make wigs. Instead of making your hair and then in a month or 2 or 3 you have to come back and make your hair like twice in 3 months, or even 3 times in 3 months, depending on what you're making. You can actually make a wig if you do not have money, as at the time when you maybe take off your braids or losing your hair. You can actually go with your wig for a period of time until you have money. So I did that, and they actually bought the idea. But another thing I realized when I did that was the fact that many of them don't have bundles. So when they come to me that, oh, they want to make wigs, they'll be like, but I don't have hair that I'm going to fix. How am I going to now buy hair that I'm going to fix? Who do you know that sells hair that I can now fix? So that was a light bulb moment for me. I feel like, oh, I really need to delve deep into this hair business right now. Going to be a mind-blowing business for me. Like, this is already looking pretty good. And apart from the fact that it's looking pretty good, I also wanted something long term. And me making their hair or making wigs for them is only temporary, because I am a student also, and I hustle that with my studies. And once I'm done, or once I graduate, of course, I'm going to be going back home, kinda. So I just needed something that can be long term. So that was when I realized that, okay, let me delve into looking for how to actually sell hairs. And this is the biggest problem, you guys, that I ever faced. Because yes, I lost a lot of money. I didn't know where to start. I started my hair business in 2016, and way back in 2016, all the information about starting the hair business is hidden, like hidden in this part of the world that I am. That kind of information, in fact, information generally, people don't really leak it out, especially when it's relating to money. Sorry, but I have to say that. So it took me a lot of time, effort, money. When it comes to money, I invested a lot of money looking for the right factories, the right person to teach me how this hair business works, okay, what to do, the kind of hair type to sell, how am I going to know them, kind of. I just needed somebody to push me through, somebody that have done it before, that knows what he or she is doing, that can teach me, so that I can just delve into this thing, and be cashing out. But that was just my own dream. Like, I was just in Disneyland as at that time, because there was no information. So what did I do? I delved right back into research. I did a research again. I got some, continued doing my research. I paid a lot of people. Like, some people would tell me, oh, pay me, I will just tell you. I paid a lot of mentorship, like for a lot of mentorship classes. I did a whole lot. I spent a lot of money, but they didn't. Like, most of them, the factory they will give me were factories that I have tried to order from before, and what they brought for me was trash. It was something that I could not even use, not talk about selling it for my clients. They don't even, like, it's not having quality, zero quality. So I did that about 3 times. So just imagine trying out 3 different factories with my money that I struggled to gather, to keep. And you know how it can be when it comes to ordering or importation. There is a lot of fees and charges to be paid. And that time it was heavy compared to now. It's a little bit lighter, though depend on the seasons and time. Okay, so when I did that, I made a lot of losses. People that I paid, they didn't teach me nothing. But then I decided not to stop, because this is my future in my hand. If I stop, I am the one that is going to lose, and stuff like that. So I kept on going. I kept on going until I stumbled into the holy grail that actually landed me into where I am right now. And you guys, I'm telling you the story now because it is looking sweeter when I am now looking back at where I'm coming from. But it was not a sweet journey at all. Like, imagine you spending thousands of money or millions of money, learning a particular thing, and it's not working for years. Like, I spent 2 years learning that. I started learning it around 2015. I learned it, sorry, 2014. I learned it 2014. It didn't work out. 2015, it didn't work out until I did my own research personally from all the knowledge the mistakes, the failures, and everything that I've gathered. And then when I did it again in 2016, it peaked, it worked. God helped me also, because guys, it was just not with all of those knowledge. I'm not going to lie. So, but then I was helped and with grace, and then again I was able to get a good factory that actually sent me very nice hairs, and they are the ones I'm still patronizing till now, which is the reason why I am going to advise anyone that is coming up in the hair business. You do not need money to actually really start your hair business. Okay, so if you are looking to start the human hair business, or a bone straight hair business, or a luxury hair business, you actually don't need money. What you need is the knowledge. Okay, you need the knowledge. When you get the knowledge, you will know what to do. You will know when to fix your money in. So remember, I told you I already got the knowledge. I learned what I was supposed to learn before I started putting in money. Okay, so you don't need to put in money first. You need your knowledge. When you know the thing the right way, then you go ahead and put in your money, knowing fully well your money is safe, is going to come back to you, especially coming back with profits, which is the good thing. Okay, and that is why if you need me to mentor you, to take you by the hand, show you, teach you these hairs, the best ones to sell, how to price it, and how to make six figures under 6 months. Like 6 months is even too much, depending on how much you decide to want to risk, or how committed you want to be in this business. Like 6 months is too much for you to start turning over and making six figures. If you want me to do all of that for you, I can do it for you for a fee. Just send me a message in the or through the email address that is going to be in the description box. If you also need luxury hairs to buy, also let me know. I'm going to have my WhatsApp link in the description box for you, so that you can just send a message to our WhatsApp number, and an attendant is going to answer you ASAP. If you have any questions for me, do not forget to leave it in the comment section. I will definitely, in fact, I'm open to making sure I'm answering your questions to the best of my knowledge. Okay, you guys, so in this video right here, to tell you how to start a business that never fails. You definitely don't want to start a business putting in all the work and all the money, and then it turns out to be nada, fails, or failure kinda. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how you can go about that. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe, and yeah, let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section, and I'll see you in that video. Bye.